Paul here from Miniature Battles. Welcome to part 3 of the Far Side Enclaves paint job. Partial tutorial, if you will. Next step is going to be painting the handle with the hand wrap. There was no oil. I didn't base this with I didn't wash it with anything. So when I did this, there's not going to be any real shadowing on this part. And if you want, when you do yours or you do any kind of wraps, whether it be this or Chaos or whatever's got a wrap on it, go ahead and oil that, because it'll look a lot better with the shadowing. As you can see, we're going back over the gold with the old dwarf bronze out of the Citadel line, and it's since changed names. I'm still behind with all of the paints. Make sure that you do this in a systematic way. I actually skipped 2 pieces and I had to go back and do them off camera once I realized I had missed them. But as you paint through, the bronze really kind of dulls out that gold, and it actually comes out pretty good underneath there. You can see that in the final shot. Do both sides of the crests, and as you can see there, I blew through with the gold early on through the line that I had originally had from the bad black wash that we did in the first video, I believe it was. So to get that back, you have to go back and rewash the center line out of it after this is dried, and that'll allow the line to come back in, and you may have to go back in and hit a dwarf bronze on it again in order to get it off. Quite a bit of paint was used for that. Same thing here. I didn't base the underside there, or I'm sorry, wash it. So washed it later on, it'll come out a little bit better, and I had to touch up that spot that I just missed right there. And the sword, using Runefang steel, all the metallic paints in the Citadel line, I've noticed that I've had to use at least 2 coats on. You may have better luck. I haven't airbrushed them, but with the paint, regular paint, and not doing any dry brushing on that particular type, I've had to go over it twice. Dry brushing, I've only had to do it once, but that was because it was on a black blade right out of the Chaos, one of the Chaos warriors out of the fantasy line that Games Workshop puts out. And the last section here, just doing the chain to match. Looks like it's got a chain link, so I wanted to make it match the sword blade. And then we wash with no oil here to give it that really old and really worn look, as if it had been in a lot of battles. And I used a flat brush, as you can see, and there's a lot of wash on it. The wash itself, I had to bleed through and dry the brush a couple of times, but all in all it came out okay, and it actually highlighted some of the areas that I wanted to previously do with the black. So once that's done, we go ahead and we do the tile lettering. Tile lettering I kind of made some mistakes with because I didn't have the letters in front of me. I wasn't looking right at the book, I was looking at the model itself that comes in the box, and then I screwed that up. So part of the hobby is making mistakes and learning from it, so we'll have to move on from there. It's another 20 some odd models to paint, so I'm not going to get upset about it with this one. At any rate, if you are on the YouTube site, we'd appreciate you going to our website, which is miniaturebattles.com, and if you have any questions or comments or would like to contact us for any reason, on the website there's a contact button for emails. This is Paul saying have a good day and happy wargaming.